Gang warfare in East Los Angeles is on the rise and is more violent than ever. Yesterday, we reported on the organization of the gangs and the increasing use of deadly weapons. Today, Geraldo Rivera reports on the efforts of the community and the police to reduce the violence.
This is a parking lot in East Los Angeles, and the men you see here are the warlords from 8th Street gangs. A short time ago, this could only have meant that a gang war was about to begin, but not now, at least not this time. For the past few months, an uneasy peace has prevailed among 8 of the 18 East LA street gangs. The partial peace has been achieved through the joint efforts of state and county youth workers and the gang members themselves. There are other outward indications that peace has at least a chance in this community. For example, last week a member of the Lopez gang died in prison. On the sidewalks in front of his parents' home, members of many different gangs gathered to pay their respects. A show of camaraderie that would have been impossible a few months ago. But as one member of the Arizona gang says, peace isn't going to happen overnight.
It didn't take one day for the war in Vietnam to stop. The same thing here. What we're trying to do is trying to stop the things that are going on. But it ain't going to take one day. It'll take maybe 6, maybe to a year, maybe never.
Leo Cortez is a county youth worker. Once a gang member, he feels his main job is attacking the frustration and bitterness born of chronic unemployment. Leo tries to get private industry to help also by providing jobs.
They give us a good opportunity for 60 jobs. It's not zero jobs, it's permanent jobs.
Driver's license and date of birth, that's for our insurance.
Later that evening at a neighborhood church, gang members apply for the available jobs. $150 a week picking up stray shopping carts. Unemployment isn't the only problem. Others are recreation and the lack of community support. For the Mariana gang, a night out with the boys means gathering around a bonfire in a vacant lot.
They want to stop all the violence around the community, but yet they don't show they don't show us no effort in helping us out when we ask them for something that we need.
The LA Sheriff's Department is also involved in the fight for peace. Special gang relations units have been established. Their job is to get to know the gangs and stop violence before it starts. Officers Gil Carrillo and Art Arellano cruise the troubled neighborhoods, trying to keep things cool. But their message isn't always a popular one, especially to those who've recently been on the receiving end of a shotgun blast.
If somebody comes down here and shoots my pet, I'm going to blow them away.
On the assumption that the gangs who play together won't kill each other, the state has funded an inter-gang program. Community workers set up this Sunday afternoon football game between 2 gangs, El Hoyo and Arizona. The idea is to give the gang members an outlet for their frustrations. But as you'll see, despite all the effort, peace remains a fragile and elusive commodity. This game, for example, ended abruptly when violence erupted on the sidelines between 2 rival gang members. From shouts, the fight escalated when weapons were produced. Watch in slow motion. The knife is smashed from the hand of one of the combatants by a rival wielding a baseball bat. Fortunately, this didn't become a full-scale gang war. It ended when blood was drawn. After decades of ritualized violence, peace isn't going to come easy to East LA. As you just saw at what was supposed to be a peaceful football game, old hatreds are hard to overcome. Will the gang wars ever stop? Probably no, not completely. But despite the setbacks, the cops, the community workers, and the gang members themselves are trying to make peace. And that's what's important. I'm Geraldo Rivera, ABC News, East Los Angeles.